So here's our terrarium, or our terrestrial aquarium, and I've added some leaves, some grass, just that I pulled out of my yard. And also, I went to this school on Monday and I got my spray bottle that we've used in different experiments we've done in class, and I've been using it to keep the terrarium somewhat moist. It's been raining outside a lot, but my terrarium doesn't get to be outside, so this is kind of an update here. So my hope is to find some more pill bugs and sow bugs, or those terrestrial isopods, and add them to my terrarium. So there you go.
The next morning.
So this is the sea monkey jar, and the sea monkeys are still so tiny, but if you look close, you'll be able to see them swimming around. So it's been today is day 5, so I'll be feeding them today, this evening, but I hope that you can see that. You can see them swimming around. They're little light colored. You can see them at the bottom of your screen. They're all over. I can't wait for them to get bigger so that you can actually see their anatomy, or how their body looks. So that's the sea monkeys. I have my spoon here because I've been stirring them for the first 4 days, right, to get oxygen in the water. But today we get to feed them. So hopefully y'all can see them. Oh, look up at the top. There's a ton of them up there. Yeah, that's so cool. I can't wait for them to get bigger. I think you're gonna like them.
Several days later.
All right, here are the aquatic isopods, the brine shrimp, or sea monkeys. They have grown a lot since my last video that I made of them, and so I wanted to include that on here. I guess I put the eggs in the water about a week ago, and so this is about a week after hatching. So pretty cool. I have fed them one time. I'm probably gonna feed them tomorrow, and I'll make sure I video so you can see what the food looks like. But there they are. I like how you can see because isopods have 14 legs, so I like how you can see their movement. Their legs kind of move, and that's what helps them swim. You'll be able to see that better when they're bigger. All right.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
So there have been some changes in my terrarium since the last time I showed you. The plants that I had pulled from my front yard and put in here did not make it. And they were getting like a weird mold on them, and so I took them out. And then over here, these are carrots and an apple core. These were some things I had left over from a dinner that I made. And usually when we're at school, I'll get like a lunch from the cafeteria, and I'll put either apple slices from the cafeteria or some baby carrots in with my isopods, because isopods are decomposers, meaning they break down things that are on the forest floor or on the ground. They break those things down for us. So they're kind of like the trash men of the floor, of outside of the ground. So what I also did was, because it's been raining so much, I was able to get a lot more isopods. And where I found them, I also found a lot of these leaves and sticks. And like tree bark, leftover tree bark. And so I put some of that in here too, to make it feel more like their home environment. And I think if you've been paying attention in the video carefully, you've already seen a couple move. I'm gonna see if we can find a couple more. So that right there is actually a snail. There's 2 snails that I found outside. I don't know if you can really see them. I know, Madeline, isn't that cool? And so they have joined because they were in the same flower bed as our isopods were. Look, there's an isopod right there. Oh, he's going under the ground. Okay. Let's see if we can find some more. I found one that was huge. But I don't know if I can find him. Oh, thank you. I hear you. I hear you, friend. I hear you over there, sister. I know you want to get over here to check out these isopods. You gotta learn how to crawl first. All right. So I don't see any right now. It's very hard to find them sometimes. Get better in the light. I don't see any more right now. But you can kind of see the stuff I put in here to make it more homey for them and to make sure they have plenty to eat. Let's see. Oh, look, there's a couple on the side right there. Crawling. That's pretty cool. All right, the next thing I plan on doing is once, in my next video, I think what I'm gonna do is take some of the seeds that I have for our science unit and plant them in the terrarium and see how they grow. Oh, there's one crawling right there. Anyways, all right, so check back again for my next video that will have another isopod.
3 days later.
These isopods, look at that one. Blake found this big piece of our tree on the ground. Crazy. Crazy.